Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is absolutely amazing. I'm just doing some snake work, separating out the rainbow boa. It looks like we have a bunch of gravid females already. I tell you what, it should be a really good year for little baby worms like these little Brazilians and Colombian rainbows. You know, I hope your day is going to be amazing. I've got a bunch of work to do. What do you say we just have an awesome day together? Let's get it started. I have to really quick sign all these Blu-ray and DVD covers really quick because I'm hoping that tomorrow we're going to send out the last batch of orders that were the pre-orders as well as the Kickstarter backers stuff. So we've been sending them out for weeks, but it just, you can only do so many at a time. So I think tomorrow we'll have it all wrapped up. So if you pre-ordered or you backed the Kickstarter, you should have it. You know, this is the last batch and we're completely caught up. And listen, a lot of people have been really giving me great reviews, so thank you guys for enjoying it and thank you for your patience. I know it took way longer than I wanted it to get this project done, but anyways, this is my Africa documentary. I'll put a link down in the description if you guys don't have it and you want to buy it. It's an hour-long documentary that we filmed over in South Africa. And I was really proud of it. I mean, we worked really hard. It took us almost 2 years from start to finish, so it was a big production, cost a ton of money, and I'm really proud of it. So hopefully you guys will want to check it out. But in the meantime, I've got to sign all these. Wrapping up all of the signatures on the Bride in the Wild. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and show you guys a little sneak peek of a scene that I've never showed online before right now. Again, it's going to be in low res because I just have it in a small file, but this is actually shot in 4K, so it's really nice when you get a DVD or Blu-ray, but here you go. So we were greeted by an amazing surprise this morning. Ntumbi's brothers, Floppy and Hunter, showed up. Now these are completely wild cheetahs. They live out in the wild all of the time, but they are habituated to humans, so they're actually allowing us to go out hunting with them. Now with cheetahs, you can always tell when they're ready to hunt because their bellies are going to be very small. And these guys are letting us wander around, so we're hoping we can come across some prey and actually catch these guys in the hunt. They had the Impala and they were taking it down. They grabbed it by the neck and pulled it to the ground and suffocated it. It may seem a little brutal, but trust me, this is a critical part of nature's life cycle. So we've been hunting all morning with these two male cheetahs. We kind of were tracking through the woods and we came across a group of impala. And within seconds, you could just hear the rumble. We came running over here and they made the kill. It was amazing how fast it happened. By the time we could get over, they were already on top of it. And the impala was already dead. I can tell you, nature can sometimes be pretty brutal, but this is survival right here. And there won't be many opportunities when you can get within a meter of a kill with a couple wild cheetahs like this. And what's amazing is that cheetah have such a high metabolism that this may seem like an enormous meal for these guys, but within a very short period of time, they'll devour this entire carcass. Their bellies will be completely full. Within a few days, they'll be ready for another hunt. I've seen a lot of crazy things in my life, but when I set out on this journey to South Africa, not in my wildest dreams would I ever imagine that I'd be within an arm's length of a couple wild cheetah. You know, it is absolutely so good to be back, and you know, sometimes being away can kind of rejuvenate your energy towards something. You know, I always travel kind of with animal related things anyway, so it's always really cool to be around other animals and experiencing things a lot of times in the wild and other collections, but it makes you miss what you have back home. So getting back here has just been amazing to me, and just being back with my animals, especially at this time of the year, because it's such an exciting time of the year. You're starting to
get production, all that work that you put into leading up to breeding animals is finally starting to pay off. So I'm really glad that I'm here. I do have some trips coming up, but listen, I'm going to try to spend as much time as I can over the next 3 months at home so I can really just soak in the things that I really love, which is producing animals, hatching snakes and lizards. So it's going to be really awesome. But for now, I have to do some spot cleaning. You know, every now and then I want to get a little more philosophical with you guys. I hope you don't mind. And when I work alone, sometimes my mind gets going and I just like to share my thoughts with you. So, you know, one of the things is about being successful is that there's always going to be people that want to drag you down. You know, no matter how successful and how good of a person you are, there's going to be a faction of people that are going to try to make it like difficult for you to achieve your dreams. You know, I tell you what, every day that goes by there are people out there that are trying to drag me away from my message, you know, and really my message is pretty simple. Number one, it's just trying to inspire people to be more, to do things that you wouldn't normally do, and then also to love animals and to love wildlife. I don't fit the mold of some of the conservationists out there, but that doesn't mean that I don't love wildlife and I don't want to conserve animals, because that is certainly huge on my list of things to do, but I just do it in a way that's a little different. I'm not so stuffy about things, and some people hate that about me. They want me to just be that kind of vanilla conservationist, but the truth is, I just want to have a good time, and I love interacting with the animals, and my point is that no matter what you want to do in your life, don't let people drag you down. Believe in yourself, believe in the direction you're going to do. And if people are negative, try to get them out of your life. Surround yourself with positive people. I'm fortunate to have a great crew, a great family, and great friends that do believe in me, and they do think that what I'm doing is good. So you want to try to do that. When I get a negative person in my life, I kind of just get rid of them. We don't need that. You know, believe in yourself and do good things, because that's what's going to make you the happiest. You know, and speaking about happiness, you know, people always say to me, they're like, Brian, you're such a positive person and you're always so happy. Well, the truth is that it's something that I work on constantly. It's not like I wake up in the morning and just everything is perfect and I'm just like, oh, life is great. What I do is I wake up in the morning and I try to tell myself, no matter what's going to happen today, I'm going to try to find the positive in it, and I'm going to try to turn it into the happiest day I possibly can. But you know what? Every day I fail. I mean, every day there's a part of the day that I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, why is this happening? Why isn't things going smooth? Don't think for a second that, you know, my life is just all roses and just all perfect, because the truth is it's not. I mean, no one's life is. When you wake up in the morning, there's going to be obstacles. You know, what the idea is to be an overcomer, not let those obstacles bog you down. You see what I'm saying? It's like I could sit back and kind of whine and cry about all kinds of things that happen. You know, I work with living animals. That means that I've got thousands of little things that are going to go wrong every single day. This isn't going to eat. This is going to regurgitate. This is going to have a problem. This is going to lay slug eggs. This isn't going to go well. That's just kind of part of my life. And you know, I could sit back and let those things drag me down, but the truth is that I'm going to always try to find the positive I can. You know, I think that every day we all have a certain amount of energy in our body, you know, and that's whatever, go to work, you know, do whatever, you know, run a marathon, whatever you're going to do. The fact is that every time there's a little bit of negativity, it steals some of that energy, right? And the more negativity in your life, the less energy you have. So if you make a concerted effort to try to push that negative away, you're going to find yourself more positive. You guys all know what that's about. I mean, when you wake up in the morning and you're in a good mood, everything seems okay. But when you wake up and you're in a bad mood, it seems like the most easy things are almost insurmountable, right? So I make a concerted effort every day to say, you know what? I'm not going to let those things drag me down. I'm going to try to overcome and be positive as I can. But listen, the world is a negative world a lot of times, so people hate the fact that I try to be positive. And I always wonder about that. Why would someone be so upset that I'm trying to find happiness? Is it because they're so sad in their life that they can't be happy for someone else, I think that might be the case, but I don't know. Regardless, I just try to ignore it because I don't need to have that kind of negativity around. As a matter of fact, the one thing I did, you guys may not know this, I got rid of my personal Facebook almost a year ago. The best decision I ever made. Sure, we run our Facebook pages, our business pages, and that's very important from a business standpoint, but I don't have a news feed on Facebook anymore because I don't know about you guys, but that was the most depressing thing ever, to wake up in the morning and see my news feed filled up with people complaining about their life and complaining about other people's life. That wasn't good for me. And I made a concerted effort to say, I'm going to shed that out of my life. I do miss a few people that I used to follow, and I'd love to keep current with them, and it does bum me out that I don't see their positive posts because they were positive people. So every day I woke up and I said, what are they up to today? Because they always had something that cheered me up. And that's what I used to try to do when I did Facebook more, is cheer you guys up. But I tell you what, shed the negatives. So guys, I'm sorry about the rant. Maybe that was meant for somebody. I don't like to rant on you guys like that usually, but it was on my mind and I felt like I needed to get it off there. Regardless, I'm going to wrap up at the shop and I'm going to head over to the gym. It's the first time I've been at the gym since I left for my trip to Indonesia, so it's been about 2 weeks. I'm not looking forward to this because it's going to hurt, I think, but it's important to get back to it. That's another thing that I encourage you guys, is that you don't have to go to the gym, but sometimes get that energy out. Whether you go for a walk, you go for a little bit of a hike, a bike ride, whatever it might be, it's going to help get all that built up cortisone and all those nerves. I mean, it's really important to get that out of your body because, again, sometimes when you're really tired, you would think like, the last thing I want to do is go to the gym, but be honest with you, going to the gym will give you energy. At least that's what I keep telling myself. So anyways, I'm off to the gym. Just out of the gym. It was as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm absolutely buckled, but I know I feel better for it. There's no doubt about it. I'm literally just going to head home. I'm still jet lagging a little bit. Didn't sleep really well last night, so hopefully it'll be a nice mellow night. Spend a little time just relaxing with the fam and then shutting it down. So we'll go see what Lori and Noah are up to, but hopefully not much because I need a nice relaxing night. Well, I ended up getting home, and to be honest with you, the last couple hours just never even turned on the camera. Just kind of relaxed, talked with Lori, had just a nice relaxing night, which is exactly what I needed after feeling a little bit jet lagged today. Hopefully tonight I'll get some sleep, and we'll see. Hopefully tomorrow will be a much more energetic day, although today wasn't too bad. I hope you guys enjoyed today, and I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in. It really does mean a lot to me. I know I say it every time, but it's really true. I also really love reading your comments, so go ahead and comment down below. I try to answer back to as many of them as I possibly can. Also, do me a favor and smash that like button. Sometimes I get more comments than I do likes, so go ahead and just smash that like button for me. You can hit that notification bell too. That'll tell you when I'm uploading a video. Make sure to be kind to somebody. I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.